Welcome back, folks. Today we'll venture outside of our classic Pinoy dish and dive into the islands of Hawaii. That's right. Today we'll be showcasing one of the most popular local dish called oxtail soup. So folks, if you want to learn how to make this Hawaii style oxtail soup, well, stick around and I'll show you how to make them. So let's get started. Alright folks, for our ingredients, we'll use some star anise, cinnamon stick, orange peels, onion, and also some ginger here for our simmering, and beef bouillons. We'll use some green onions and also cilantro for garnish, red pepper flakes, ground black pepper, and for some seasoning, we'll use some fish sauce here. And of course, our main ingredient would be the oxtails. I got about 4 pounds of oxtails here. So let's do this. Alright folks, I started off by parboiling our oxtails here in order to get rid of those scums right see there. I just thought I'd show you this portion or this part of the cooking process. That way you know what I'm talking about when I say scums as far as parboiling our oxtails. Alright? So it's time for me to clean this up. Let's rinse them well, and then we're gonna start simmering our oxtails. I'll show you what it looks like when we come back. Alright, we're back here, folks. So we clean up our oxtails. Sure they're rinsed properly. Clean them up well. We're gonna start the simmering process now. We'll add some water here. Alright, should be just enough to cover the meat for right now. Hopefully we have enough here. Alright. And the spices that we're going to use for simmering as well. Alright. I put all the onions, the ginger, cinnamon stick, star anise, and lemon peel over here in my bouquet garni. That way we don't want to end up with a cloudy soup. All right, for our oxtail soup. You want a clear broth there. For seasoning, we'll use some fish sauce instead of salt, and also some beef bouillons here. All right. We'll start maybe with 3 beef cubes there. Okay. There's the third one. Fresh ground black pepper. There you go. Add some more water. Don't think we have enough water here just to cover the meat for right now. All right, there you have it. All right, we're gonna bring this to a boil on high heat, and then once we bring this to a boil, we'll simmer it for 3 hours at least on medium-low heat. All right, I'll show you what it looks like when we come back. All right, folks, this is about 2 hours in. I want to check back on our oxtails here and see where we are as far as the tenderness of it. All right, that smells so good, folks. Amazing. That smells amazing. I want to check the tenderness of our... Look at that. That's how I wanted it. Look at that, folks. Fork tender. It's not falling up the bone, but it's fork tender right there. That's just how you wanted it. Now, that's totally up to you if you want them all falling up the bone. That's not how I want my soup to be like, my oxtail to be like. That's totally up to you. You can go 2.5 hours in. That's probably what's going to be falling off the bone, but we don't want to do that here in my case. And we're not going to sip through the fat as well, all right? We're going to include that in our stock or in our broth, okay? Let's see here. Let's give this a taste now. Let's see where we at. Sparse taste. Again, this has been simmering for 2 hours now. That's so amazing, Max. That's so amazing. Wow. All right, at this point, I'm gonna add some chili flakes here. To give it some kick. This is optional, folks. It's totally up to you. In this household, you want things spicy. All right. Let that spice absorb in. Boy, look at that. Woo! So again, I didn't skim up the fat on this thing. So it's totally up to you. If you want to skim up the fat, you can leave it in the fridge after it's pork tender, so you can skim up the fats. But me, no. That's what I paid for. The fats. I'm using some bok choy here. Okay. We're just gonna let that bring back to a boil. Simmer it for about 3 to 5 minutes. We should be done here, folks. Typically, they use traditionally they use instead of bok choy, they use in serving this with green mustard. All right, green mustard leaves. So we don't have that, so we'll use bok choy instead as an option. And additionally, we'll use some spinach as well. Look at that, folks. Some healthy greens there. Some healthy greens there for you. All right. We're gonna simmer this for about 3 more minutes. Once just the veggies all cooked up, and then I'll show you how we serve this thing. All right. All right. You should be ready here, folks. Look at that. Get ourselves a big chunk of that. Look at that, baby. A big chunk of that oxtail bone right there. Ooh, wow, wow, wow. Some veggies. All right. Wow. Ooh. Now let's bring our camera to our garnishing station here. All right, folks, for our garnish here, we got some leeks that we sliced thinly. Put them all there. We also have some green onions here, folks. Green onions. And of course, cilantro. Look at that, folks. Look at that. And for our dipping sauce, we have a grated ginger with soy sauce here. There you have it, folks. Our Hawaiian style oxtail stew. Look at that. How yummy that is. I thank you for watching, and until we cook again. Woo! Yum, yum. Yum, yum.